Humphrey Bogart and Lauren Bacall, two names forever linked in Hollywood's golden era. But their love story wasn't all glamour and roses. It was a whirlwind of secrets, betrayals, and intense emotions. They met while filming To Have and Have Not in 1943. Bogart, a 43-year-old veteran actor, was already an icon, but his personal life was a mess. His third marriage to Maya Method was crumbling in a storm of alcohol, violence, and mistrust. Then came Lauren Bacall, a 19-year-old actress whose life would be intertwined with his in the most unexpected way. At first, Lauren Bacall wasn't particularly impressed by Bogart. When given the option of Bogart or Cary Grant as her co-star, her reaction was, well, less than flattering. Cary Grant? Terrific. Humphrey Bogart? Yuck, she'd later write. Their first meeting didn't spark love at first sight. No thunderclap, no lightning bolt, but oh, how things would change. During the filming of To Have and Have Not, Bogart noticed Bacall's nervousness and tried to calm her with a gentle approach. Bacall, trying to hide her trembling, unknowingly created what became known as the look, that famous downward tilt of her chin, peering up at Bogart through her lashes. Little did she know that signature look would spark the beginning of a Hollywood legend. And from there, their on-screen chemistry was undeniable, so much so that the director, Howard Hawks, altered the film's ending to match the hit between them. Instead of Bogart's character pursuing another woman, the story shifted to Bogart and Bacall's characters finding their happily ever after. Off-screen, Bogart was drawn to Bacall's cool demeanor, and 3 weeks into filming, he made his move. In her dressing room, he kissed her, then casually asked for her phone number, which she scribbled on the back of a matchbook. And so began a love affair that would scandalize Hollywood. But there was a major problem. Bogart was still married to the Maya Method. Bogart and Bacall's relationship was far from private. Bogart went to great lengths to keep their affair hidden, meeting Bacall in cars on dimly lit streets or sneaking her into golf clubs. Bacall recalled phone calls at 3 a.m. with her mother reminding her that Bogart was still a married man. But their relationship wasn't without interference. Bogart's wife, Method, was furious. Known for her violent temper, she fought viciously to keep her husband, and even Bacall's director, Howard Hawks, tried to sabotage their relationship. Hawk was jealous. He had fallen for Bacall himself and threatened to ruin her career if she didn't end it with Bogart. The love triangle reached such a breaking point that Jack Warner, head of Warner Bros., had to step in to settle the on-set tension. When To Have and Have Not wrapped, so did their affair, temporarily. Bogart returned to his wife, determined to give his marriage another chance. But when the couple reunited to film The Biggest Leap in 1944, their attraction was too strong to resist. Bacall, caught between her feelings for Bogart and the reality of his marriage, was heartbroken. She had to endure Bogart's indecision. 1 minute he was leaving his wife and the next he was back with her. The emotional toll was immense. Bacall's heartbreak culminated in a moment on set where she broke down in tears just before filming a scene. She had to place ice packs on her puffy eyes to look presentable for the camera. But this wasn't the worst of it. One night at 3 a.m., Bogart called Bacall to say, "I miss you, baby." Method furiously snatched the phone and screamed into the receiver, "You Jewish bitch. Who's going to wash his socks?" Eventually, Bogart made his decision. On May 10, 1945, his divorce from Maya Method was finalized. Just 11 years later, he married Bacall in a small emotional ceremony. Bogart cried throughout his vows, showing just how deeply he cared for her. But their love story, like all great love stories, had its highs and lows. When Bacall became pregnant with their first child, it was not the joyous moment one might expect. Bogart, who was 48 years old and childless, lashed out, shouting, "I didn't marry you just to lose you to a baby." He later wrote Bacall a letter admitting his fear of becoming a father, but promising to come to terms with it. They named their son Stephen after Bogart's character in To Have and Have Nots. In 1952, they welcomed a daughter, Leslie. For 12 years, Bogart and Bacall were Hollywood's golden couple, but tragedy struck in 1956. Bogart was diagnosed with esophageal cancer, and despite the surgery, the illness had progressed too far. Bacall remained by his side, nursing him in his final days. On January 14, 1957, Humphrey Bogart passed away. As a final tribute, Bacall buried him with a small gold whistle, engraved with the line from their first movie together. If you want anything, just whistle. While Bacall grieved, the media buzzed with the scandals. It soon came to light that Bogart had carried on a 17-year affair with a woman named Verita Thompson. Even after marrying Bacall, Bogart continued to see Thompson, mostly on his yacht. Thompson, who worked as a wigmaker for Bogart's film, later claimed that she and Bogart had shared a deep love. She even published a memoir detailing their affair titled Bogey and Me. While Bacall was aware of the rumors, she chose to focus on her love for Bogart, stating, "We were in love, nothing else mattered." Bogart and Bacall's love story has been immortalized in Hollywood history, filled with passion, betrayal, and devotion. In the end, their love endured, despite the scandals, despite the heartbreaks. And though Bogart left the world too soon, their story remained one of the most captivating romances ever to grace the silver screen.